Okay, we're gonna start our first viewer analysis with your boy Dick and Cheese. It's time to start. Let's go. Yeah. Got some cherry blossom action going on. I can respect it. Okay. Yeah, my first problem was that he finished all three of those hits. He's showing a lot of commitment to his strings, even though they were missing. Like they weren't even hitting. Oh, that right there, I'm gonna stop you right now. That is any opponent's wet dream. When you activate Hidden Stance, you're not getting anything out of it, really. Off the startup, you're gonna have some invincibility or some invuln frames, iframes, whatever you want to call them. You'll have those, but you're not getting anything from sitting in it. Just don't sit in Hidden Stance unless it's a very specific situation, like this situation I have in mind. I'll put in the video, but don't just sit in Hidden Stance. And all around, I think we think you were way too aggressive in that fight.
Kind of try to be more defensive here. You throw out a lot of attacks.
That's insane. You're throwing out raw heavy attacks. You live life on the edge. I wish I was as straight edge as you.
It's working, but damn.
I've never seen it. I've never seen two death rattle forms back to back. That's insane commitment. You're putting a lot of weight on your attacks. I feel like let's watch this next fight.
I feel like as a Nabushi, you kind of want to... I'm not a Nabushi, but I mean, you want to, space yourself out.
What I'd like to see is you using, if you're gonna go and you're gonna throw a raw heavy, if you've made the read that a raw heavy is going to connect and that they're not gonna parry, you could at least try to kick afterwards to get your guaranteed damage. But my biggest problem that I'm saying here is you're expecting way too much value out of your attacks. If you are a peacekeeper, say for example, that was a good hidden stance, that was a damn good hidden stance. If you're a peacekeeper, you need value off your light attacks. You can't just be throwing out light attacks looking for an opening. But as Nabushi, you have the luxury of just poking and staying at a distance. Every single move that you throw out doesn't need to be with the exact purpose of getting damage. It could be to, oh, that was a damn good parry. It could be to mask your follow-ups. It could be to bait them into doing something and then you faint. You're just looking for too much off of every single attack.
That fight right there, it seemed like he was being a little more defensive, I think.
Yeah.
And it seemed to pay out pretty well.
I think that's because the Valkyrie. I think that's because the Valkyrie did a good job of making him respect his space, though. If the Valkyrie didn't make this Nabushi respect their distance, I feel like he would just go right back into this, which is way unsafe.
This peacekeeper right here.
This is good.
Bleed for days, though.
Bleed for days.
Oh,
nice.
That's
nice.
Good.
Quick, easy clean up. Holy shit, when's your overshield going our way, dude? Cheeky revenge duration.
That Valk's gonna get res. Wait, what is that person?
What?
I don't know what to say about that.
That was
Oh my god.
Yeah, okay. That Nabushi just punished you over and over with those light attacks. You were trying to hit him with straight up savage heavies and he wasn't about it. If this were a straight up fight, both of you starting in a 2v2 round or a 1v1, cheeky bomb, Are you the Batman Nabushi with all the gadgets? Are you the one that they tell stories about? But if this were a 1v1 situation where you didn't have any overshields, any feats, just a 1v1 tournament type setting, and you went in throwing out those raw heavy attacks, you're gonna find some problems. They just light attack you, and they win. Every single time, they just light attack you. They're losing no stamina. Light attacks don't cost stamina. And you're taking stamina loss and damage. That only needs to happen about 3 times before you start going really under in a match. So, all in all, wrapping things up, you seem to adapt well, and you're doing a good job of realizing when you should probably be backing up. Good spacing. Try to be a little less committed to your attacks. You should throw some things out with the intentions of just testing the waters. And with that, we're gonna wrap things up here. We enjoyed making this, but to continue we need more footage. I could always analyze my own, but then that's not viewer analysis. Thanks to the guy who told me he has a big dick, but I don't think I'm going to analyze that. We need actual footage. I'll link the doc everywhere down below. And until then, later. I bet you really want to see this tiebreaker round, but I'm not going to show you. I'm saving it for another video. Get wrecked.